witness. I was a witness to the surgery. Yeah. I stood above them and watched them. I was a witness. The body participated, but I was a witness. As I was taken down that hallway, it was like a parade. There were people after the surgery on both sides of the corridor. And I was like the main car in a one-car parade. Stuff hanging off, people pushing. And I looked at the eyes, and the eyes told the story. I looked at the fear in the eyes of some. The horror in the eyes of some. The turning away of the head so as not to look. Those people who saw the people on the parade route were only indulging in their own self-pity. None looked into the eyes of a warrior and saw a warrior looking back, saying hi. I could not say it with my mouth. How you doing? Finally, the doctor came in one day, and he said, how are you? And I said, great. He said, you lie. I said, yeah. I was fine. It was only what had to happen to provide the great power for the magic to happen. But if we got into our own interpretations inside of ourselves, we would miss the great message. And the great message is magic is brought about through power, and power is brought about through the focus of energy. Someone said, Anand, why this happened to you? I'm the only one it could have happened to. I'm the only one who could have handled it all the way through. I'm the only one who could have stood before the great masters as I have stood before and worked it out. I'm the only one here who knew where they were. Because I am the one who has learned to transcend my selfishness, to go beyond the first assumption, to follow the line of feeling, of energy into its source, and pass through the great 500, to stand again in that great circle, and this time stand as an equal before my masters. Before my master teachers, no man is my master. Someone said that's why black folks can't be astronauts. Because they can't call back to Earth and say Yaza NASA and Naza NASA. You get it? Maza NASA. We refuse to do that. Many years ago, in the mountains of Mexico, at a place where the lion walks. Legend has it that this lion has walked for 300 years, and that on certain nights, no one in the village dare open their door when the knock and the scratching begins at the door. In this place, after having endured a week of fast, climbing this mountain, being driven from the mountain by a rain that penetrated all this newfangled plastic stuff designed to keep you dry. Being driven to a spot just below the mountain, and the sun was shining. To sit and drop, and find myself standing beside my own sarcophagus in the great circle of the 500, and to look around and see them all sitting in the stone like bleachers, like the old Roman Colosseums, in what I call OD green, kind of the old army color green of their hoods drawn over their face, and listen to their silent conversation within my head, not that they spoke mouth to ear, and knew that I was in great trouble. I had some powerful explaining to do. And the powerful explaining was because I had not lived it exactly right. I had not fulfilled exactly as I should have. And found, looking at this great stone thing that I was resting my hand upon and feeling this great urgency, and looking at it knowing it was my own coffin, began to explain, and as I explained, began to understand. And once I had understood my own explanation, found myself once again standing in the place I was minutes before. This time, there was a party, there was a great celebration. This time, we met as equals. And it is done. Something was done so that you have a greater chance than you had before. The price was paid by the only one who could pay it. The only one who sees life as life, not as good or bad. The only one who could have stood and felt the tug toward, quote, life and, quote, death, and did not give in to either, but to examine them, to examine the pull from each direction and follow them to the source, and the source was me and me alone, knowing only godliness, knowing only myself and my own choices, bringing about a moment of great power. And the message went out all over this earth, in the dreams of men everywhere, recognized in the dreams of those who knew me. But that is not the point, whether they knew me or not. The message was there. The moment, the power has been fulfilled. Why? Simple. Am I special? No. I'm just the guy who saw it. You see, it is always there. There is no chosen one. There's one who chooses. It's always there right before your eyes. Who will pick it up?
Who will pay the price?
Who will pay the price? That is why. Me. Because I would pay the price. Piece of cake. It is to say, if you are to perform and to follow these footsteps, there is the price. I have shown you the extreme of that price, as all those who come before have shown the extreme of that price, as the man Jesus showed the extreme of that price, as the man Buddha showed the extreme of that price. Simply saying, you can't take it that seriously, folks. It's just what it is. But you must understand it. You can't just say that in your head and have it be so. You must go through your pain. You must go through your joy. But with an eye on the pain or the joy, not on that thing that we think causes it out here. He or she has caused me pain. It has caused me pain. You are looking in the wrong place. He or she has not caused you anything. You have caused you pain. You have caused you joy. You have caused you indifference. You must know that by looking directly at what happens within you. You have caused you anger. Therefore, only you can cause you peace. I can only understand and love you when I accept me. I can only live life without bitterness when I accept me. When I accept within me the asshole. We're all saints. We're saints. Because we can sit around and judge everybody else. No saint would do that, only an asshole would do that. You have to recognize that to the point that it brings the cleansing tears. And then you are clean of it. Then you will look upon those who do those deeds that you consider bad. And they will not cause you anger. You will look at them and you truly understand. For the first time in your life, you will understand. Doesn't mean you have to live with it. Doesn't mean any of that. It simply means you understand. And it's okay. And it is okay. And it is okay. But understanding then is a real thing. What I am saying then is that understanding is an experience, not an intellectual realization. facts and not intellectual crap. It's real. Do you think I could have lain there with all that crap in me? Turn over, look at you, smile, wink. If it were not so. If it were not real. You think I could lay there and laugh and say I must be feeling because I'm now ornery as hell again? Because now I can cuss and smile and laugh. That's real. That's real. Were it not real, don't you know it would have broken down? I'm talking the difference between a real knowledge, a real experience, and intellectual crap. We take the intellectual crap through technique. We turn it into real experience.
And a real experience.
You will have the experience, yes. And you will understand. You see, it's only a feeling, it's only energy. It's no more than that. Your life is no more than your perception of it. You can hold it like this and see nothing, or stand back and see it all as a whole thing. It's a perception. We'll see it, we'll get a glimpse, and then we say, I don't want to see that. Choice is yours, friend. Choice is yours. It does not matter to anyone but you. What I experienced, where I was, I relate a very small portion of it to you. Because where I have been make absolutely no sense to you. And is absolutely meaningless to you. Meaningful only to me. Understand? Only experiencing that knowledge. See, at that moment you must surrender to knowledge. This is what the great surrender is. I surrender what I think it ought to be for what it really, really is. This makes you humble. This makes you able to now live with it.
Okay. Bye now.
I have shown you that it does not matter the extreme. I have shown you. Haven't you seen this? Haven't you seen this? You have not. Now, you think this is not extreme? Yeah. Just to say, this is real. This is not bullshit. This is not bullshit. It's to say, those are life and death, folks. Now, whatever else you saw or whatever else you thought when I pull this over my head, fuck that. Life and death is to say, you give up when you got a headache. You make an excuse. Oh, well, I don't have to do that now because now I feel like so-and-so. Do you not hear the message? You must accept what you see. When you see that what you do is just bullshit, you see? Yes, baby.
You said that the message starts off whispering, and then it grows, and then it grows, and then it grows. And you also said that I know little things. That I know the whispers are not unimportant because they are the beginning of.
They are just as important as the yell. It's just that you don't listen. Well, I don't mean you as an individual. I mean, yeah, they're just as important as saying the same thing.
One thing that I've had trouble with is realizing that there are no little things. And what happens is, it's the same situation. It comes in, hey, do so-and-so. And not taking that seriously. Because as the thing that goes wham and you got to deal, it's the same thing when it's like this.
Yes.
It doesn't have to become like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It only becomes like that because we don't listen. And believe me, you think you've been smacked. You think you've been hurt. Yes.
But with evolved souls like yourself and Jesus and Buddha who chose to take the extreme, as you call it, that wasn't necessarily because you guys weren't heeding the whispers. It was because
to show you that no matter how big or bad your burden, that you can handle it if you but do certain things. It is to show that. It's just simply say that. Because between being in this reality, this world, being in whatever world I am in, it's all the same. So it's no big deal. The sacrifice of flesh is no big deal.
You know, in reference to the technique of witnessing or of being in contact with the silent observer, so I was doing that on a regular basis for a while, and I noticed that one of the side effects, I'll call it, is that I almost started to feel invisible. Now, I know that I is my ego I, but it feels invisible, like you have no face. You're just eyes.
And that is absolutely correct. That is the absolute truth. You, me, no one else. We had no face. It is only when you look shallowly. That is why the monk said, not being the salamander, I do not know. The ugliness of beauty that we look upon in terms of face or flesh is very superficial. It has nothing to do with anything. It is that which sits there and watches. It has no face. It does not care one way or the other.
It's always content.
It is always in bliss, at peace. It just watches. It is that you saw laying there, watching. Okay. We're going to pull the tubes out now. Okay. They start pulling. Okay. Not, oh my God, oh, you're gonna do, oh. Felt like they were pulling my guts out. But I didn't think they were that stupid. Okay, all right, then it's what it is. You just lay there and watched. It is bliss. It is peace. It has no face. It has no ego. It just is. Hell is only a body. It's a superficial thing. It's a suit of clothes. We, I say we, you say I. Make so much out of it. Oh, we make so much out of this body. I look at it. It does stuff all by itself. Wow. The miracle happens. I enjoy the miracle. Wow. Look at it. I watch it close up its little holes. I say, wow, check that out. It just watches. I watched it 2 days get up and walk. I watched it raise from the dead. I watched them go, the heart stopped, bam. Wow, the motherfucker is dead. Check that shit out. Dead. Wow. Dead. Man. Okay, fellas, 6 hours. I'll be back. Come back. Boy, phew, man. It just observed. Watched it. It do its thing. The clothing, it is clothing that is alive. This is clothing that is dead. This is clothing that's alive. Wow. But see, if you are so involved in your ego trip, oh, what they're doing to me. They're just doing your clothes. They're just tailoring your suit. That's all. You identify with the suit.
Yes.
With the damn suit. You will hang this sucker, you will throw this sucker in the dirty clothes eventually. But you will be. I am saying to you, you must gather your power, and you must gather it in this way. You are not the suit, if you are ever to stand where I have stood. And where I have stood is nothing more than a path for you to walk. That path has been developed by someone going before you, as they have always gone before you, to make the trip a little easier. It's called a path because somebody walked it to separate it from the forest. Because if you are in the forest and there's nothing but green, where the hell is the path? You can wander around in that forest forever because there ain't no path. So someone comes and walks on the grass and makes indentations in the grass, wears the grass down so that there is a path. If you just look and get on it and keep walking, you will arrive. You see, that's why it's called a path. Without someone going first, there is no path. We will all say, I'm on the path. No, you're not. You're wandering around in the goddamn forest, not recognizing the path. Because focus is wrong. Focus is on the superficial. You are identifying with this because you are not doing the exercises correctly and paying attention to what is there. I've said, do not become identified with that initial feeling, because it don't get you no damn where but where it's gotten you before. Pay attention. Let it take you past the sexuality. When you're horny, you can't think of nothing but sex. That's ridiculous. Stop thinking about sex. Get into the feeling. Follow the feeling. It will transcend sex. And you will learn something of your own true nature. When you hurt, get into the feeling, and you will transcend hurt, and you will learn about your own true nature. When you are happy, get into the feeling, and you will transcend happy, and you will learn something about your own true nature that is greater than this little tiny thing that you think you understand. If you are going to be God, you must stop acting like a man. Because God is what you are. That is your nature. Then you must stop acting like man. If you are to be a warrior, you must stop acting like pimp. It's simple. You must be sharp of mind to take technique, to use it as it is prescribed. It does not matter how you feel about me. It matters how I feel about you. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter. Mother, father, child, friend, lover, blah, 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 blah. Brother, sister, yuck, 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 all that bullshit does not mean a thing except bullshit, muddle, bullshit, muddle, bullshit. What matters is how I feel about you. It doesn't matter who you are. Who you are is up to you to find out. I look at you, I see you're not real. I see that. How can I see that? Because I still see you love the clothes. If you're loving the clothes, You don't even know me. But I know me. I love. Therefore, all that passes before my eyes is loved. And that's okay. I've seen, people right here in this room stab me in the back, they think. People in this room, I have done things that I've asked them not to do. Right here in this room. And I know. I know you did it. You can't fool me. I don't care. You should know that. You're just playing a game with yourself. This is why we haven't come any further than we have. You've been given great information, valuable information, instead of using it, you're off over here sneaking, trying to use something else. The only thing it makes me see about you is that you are someone I do not want to spend time with. Not in the way that you think. That is what it tells me. But I will spend time in helping you know who you are. I will love you. But loving you and spending certain kinds of time is two different things. I have to say, no. If you think that that's going to make us closer together, you really are stupid. You really are stupid. Now, I can't do it. I can't say it in any other way. You see? I say, this will make us closer together. Yeah, but I ain't going to do that shit. I'm going to do this because I think. You see, if that were important, I could not be who I am. But that is not important. That is why I say, knowing who they are doesn't mean a damn thing. Knowing who you are, knowing that your reaction
is causing the problem.
It's causing the problem, not their reaction. You think you are that.
I think it's important, and so
right.
I'm setting up a problem for myself.
Right.
I make it important.
I have said there is no nigger. Ain't no nigger here. Therefore, anybody in the world can believe here's the nigger. I got no problem with it. You see?
It's just a thing that's there. And
it's not even there. I don't even know what it means. You're in it. All I see is stupid. I don't care whether you're trying to hit me because I'm a, quote, nigger, because I'm a, quote, male, because I'm walking down the street. I don't care what any of your reasons are. The problem is you're trying to hit me. That's the problem. That's the only problem we have.
That's what you deal with.
That's what you deal with.
what they're doing that's bothering.
I see your reaction and I think, wow, you're really stupid. You're behaving really very stupidly. You'll see me sometimes look at people like, I'm saying, I can't believe you're that stupid. I really can't believe this. Wow. Not what they're being stupid about, the fact that they're being stupid. Ignorant. I cannot believe that you ignore certain facts for this nonsense. Just like I said about all this stuff. Really didn't mean a whole hell of a lot. Because the greater purpose was served, and I understood the greater purpose. When we understand the greater, the smaller means little. I think that will do for today. Study this tape well. It is very well put together. It is like reading a book. Now, do not forget the first part. Just because you get to the second part, it all hinges together. I saw something that was a wonderful statement out of Masters of the Universe. Heavy stuff. They have a saying, safe journey. They never say goodbye. Safe journey. Remember, every destination is a doorway to the next journey. So, safe journey.